Some crimes need detectives. These crimes solve themselves. From robbers who wrote demands on homework sheets to burglars who fell asleep mid-crime, and a criminal so unbelievably clueless that number 20 will leave you speechless. One in Kentucky, a burglar thought he'd found the perfect way in, the doggy door. He wriggled halfway through before realizing his hips weren't going anywhere. Worse, the family's golden retriever decided he was a new chew toy. By the time police arrived, the thief had been stuck for an hour, licked relentlessly, and was begging to be rescued. The dog got treats. He got charges. 2. In California, a drunk man was so proud of his good citizen instincts that he called 911 to report a dangerous drunk driver on the road. The operator asked for a description, and he described his own car in detail. Police spotted him within minutes, swerving, still on the phone, reporting himself in real time. 2 teenagers in Ohio thought they'd outsmart cameras by drawing black marker masks directly on their faces. The problem? Permanent marker doesn't wash off easily. Their mugshots looked like raccoons after a wrestling match, and the photos went viral worldwide. Crime solved by Sharpie. 4. In Nevada, a woman couldn't resist showing off her fashion win. The problem? The dress she was wearing was stolen from the very boutique she strutted back into the next day. The store clerk recognized her instantly, called security, and she walked out not with a receipt, but with handcuffs. 5. In Texas, a man stormed a taco stand with what he thought was a convincing weapon, a bright green water pistol. Unfortunately for him, the owner was a retired Marine. Instead of panicking, the veteran flung a ladle of scalding salsa in the thief's face, tackled him to the ground, and calmly served waiting customers until police arrived. Customers clapped. The thief cried. 6. 2 men in Missouri thought they were criminal masterminds when they chained up an ATM to their pickup truck and yanked it out of the wall. They celebrated, drove away, and only later realized they had ripped their own bumper clean off, with their license plate still attached. Police didn't even need to investigate. They just followed the trail of leaking transmission fluid all the way to the thief's driveway. 7. In Illinois, a bank robber needed a note to threaten the teller. But instead of finding scrap paper, he grabbed what was on hand, his kid's homework. The teller got a demand for cash written on lined paper with multiplication problems on the back. Police matched the handwriting to the man's son's teacher records. The robber got prison. His kid got detention for missing assignments. 8. In Colorado, a man robbed a convenience store late at night. Before leaving, he saw a now hiring sign in the window, grabbed an application, and filled it out right there at the counter. He used his real name, address, and phone number. When police reviewed the footage, they didn't even need fingerprints. Just a quick phone call. He was arrested before he even heard back about the job. 9. In New Jersey, a thief stole a high-end GPS device. What he didn't realize was that it was still powered on, pinging his exact location every few minutes. Police simply opened the tracking app, followed the glowing dot, and arrested him at home. When asked why he didn't turn it off, the man said he thought GPS was just for directions. 10. In Florida, a burglar broke into a kitchen, got hungry, and decided to make himself a sandwich. He was so proud of his creation that he filmed it on Instagram Live, boasting about his free gourmet meal. His mistake? He left the location tag on. A neighbor recognized the kitchen instantly and called police. Officers arrived while he was still chewing his first bite. 11. In Michigan, a car thief thought he'd hit the jackpot when he found an unlocked sports car. The problem? It had a manual transmission. He couldn't drive stick. Witnesses reported seeing the man lurch forward, stall, restart, and grind the gears while traffic piled up behind him. Police arrived to find him still in the driver's seat, sweating and begging an officer to just teach me how to drive stick before jail. 12. In New York, a couple stole a giant inflatable Santa from a Christmas parade. They rolled it home down the street, laughing as it bobbed behind them. What they didn't realize was that every parade TV camera had filmed their heist in full HD. Police simply replayed the footage, traced the path straight to their front yard, and found Santa lying on the lawn, still inflated. 13. In Arizona, a burglar trying to escape police climbed into the ceiling of an office building. He crawled along the tiles, whispering to himself, until the ceiling gave way. He fell straight through, crashing directly into the office of the police chief. Officers barely needed to move. They just looked up, then down, and slapped on the cuffs. 14 in Tennessee, a burglar broke into a house, grabbed a laptop, and decided to rest on the couch before leaving. He fell asleep, hugging the laptop like a teddy bear. Hours later, the homeowners returned, tiptoed around, called the cops, and watched as the man kept snoring, even while officers handcuffed him. He woke up groggy and confused, asking if he could finish his nap at the station. 15 in Ohio, a robber stormed into a store, waving his hands dramatically, but forgot one crucial thing: to remove his work name tag. It was pinned to his shirt the entire time. Police didn't even need to ask witnesses for an ID. They just walked into his workplace the next day and said, "We're here for Dave." Dave didn't even bother denying it. 16 in California, a woman tried using a stolen credit card at a store. The cashier asked her to sign the receipt. She did, with her real signature. It matched her driver's license perfectly. Police didn't even need to search. She basically notarized her own arrest. 17 in Texas, a man thought it would be funny to steal a police officer's bike, parked right outside the station. He didn't make it more than 30 seconds before being chased down by laughing officers. The security footage is still used in training as what not to do. 18 in Ohio, a shoplifter loaded a stroller with electronics and snacks, then panicked when security chased him. He bolted, leaving the stroller behind. Inside, his wallet, driver's license, and a piece of mail with his home address. Police didn't even run fingerprints. They just showed up at his door. 19. In Florida, a burglar broke into a house, logged into Facebook on the victim's computer, and forgot to log out. The homeowner messaged him from the account saying, "You left something behind." That something was his entire identity, which police used to track him down within hours. 20. A wannabe hacker in Arizona thought he could rob a bank through email. He sent a threatening message demanding money transferred to his account. His mistake? He used his real Gmail address and signed off with his full phone number for confirmation. It was the easiest case police ever solved. And that's it. 20 of the dumbest crimes that practically solved themselves. Some criminals disappear like ghosts, but these ones, they signed their names, left their IDs, and even live-streamed their own arrests. Now I want to hear from you. What's the dumbest crime you've ever seen in your town? Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because next time, the stories get even crazier. And trust me, you don't want to miss number 1 on that list.